Let's start with the class today. So the speaking, let me share the screen, guys. All right. So today topic is speaking. So speaking is, we broke into three parts, the part 1, 2, and 3, right? So speaking, whether you are a computer-based candidate, whether you are a candidate who is appearing for the paper and pen-based test, speaking is going to be face-to-face only. It's a sort of interview, right, with the examiner, right? So the part 1, as it is normally about you, about the studies you had done, about the job you are doing, about the place you have lived or you are living, and about the friends, like what sort of friends you have, and what is the what are your likes, dislikes in certain aspects, right? And there will be weather talks, so anything which actually, it's a journal conversation about you only. So very familiar everyday question they will be asking you, and it will last for 4 to 5 minutes. And then it's important that whatever answer you are giving in this part, you are giving a reason with that, right? Not to elaborate much. This part is to be given answer in 2 sentences max, right? Or maybe, yeah, it's like maybe you extending it to third if it is needed. Otherwise 2 sentences are enough. One answer and other reason of that answer. If I'll say I like the sunny days, so I'll be adding some more detail because they just may give me inner enlightenment or something like that, right? So this is how you have to just give answer in the part 1. Part 2 is the cue card, where they give you a topic like a time when you felt very excited. So this is the situation they gave you, and then you have to, they will be giving you 1 minute to prepare that answer. And after that they will be you will be speaking for 2 minutes. So they will be giving you 2 minutes to speak on that cue card. So it is the entire 2 minutes. So maybe they are stopping you, the examiner stops you after 1 minute and 30 seconds. Maybe examiner wants you to listen till 2 minutes. So it's entirely depend on the examiner. And whatever you are giving answer and examiner is asking question about, it all getting recorded. The whole session is getting recorded. So there will be a recorder placed on the table, you can see that. So it's like whatever responses you are giving and whatever the questions are, so everything is recorded. So it's a fair to make it fair and a transparent sort of assessment, right? Part 3 is more abstract, where they will be asking question to related to the cue card only. So if it's about the excited thing you did, so the question will be like different aspects of doing excited things, like the things we do first, first time in life, or the things we feel dangerous, and what are the experience, and how people behave in such situations. So all the aspects related to that particular cue card will be come in the question part 3. And there we have to give at least 3 to 4 sentence answer, and our answers need to be really developed one. If I'll saying one thing, like if I'm just giving a an answer to one question, so I'll be just next sentence I'll be adding a reason of that, why I feel the same, right? Then again maybe I'm adding further a statement and a reason to that, right? A logical well developed answers are needed in the part 3. And here again 4 to 5 and sometimes 6 minutes are spent on this particular part, because here we are talking more as compared to the part 1. So this is sort of all the part of speaking. And the more time you will be continuously speaking in part 2, so there you have to just be sure that you are not repeating yourself, you are not getting shortage of the vocabulary words or something like that. So the 1 minute is very crucial, where you actually preparing what to speak, how to speak, what will be the logical order of the events I'm saying in that, right? And it's like you are not getting shortage of the ideas. It's very important, because sometime examiner, they actually want you to listen till 2 minutes, right? So it will, only the examiner will stop you, you cannot stop by yourself. I won't be like, okay, it's 2 minutes, I'll be stopping, because you don't have watches with the examiner. So he is or she is going to stop you. So only then you can just finish off your answer. So ultimately 2 minutes is the targeted time. So they will be anyhow stopping you by 2 minutes. So your preparation should be of 2 minutes for every cue card, right? So this is the part 2, 3 parts of the test. And the examiner doesn't want to see any memorized answer, so never go after the memorized answer, because they are not gonna prove helpful to you. right? No hi-fi, big fancy, higher level words our examiners are after. If you're just saying the simple, routine, familiar words, but yes, you are conveying your message perfectly, your idea perfectly, that's what examiner. It's just that how well you are communicating your ideas through the oral communication, verbal communication, right? How many different grammar structures and tenses you know? So definitely, as per the thing we are saying, we have to change our tenses, we have to add the grammar structure, but definitely it's not like there is a parameter they are watching how many different structure he has used or how many different words he has put up. Definitely you don't have to repeat yourself, and you need to actually take care of the right grammar structure. But definitely this is not everything they are after, till the time whatever you saying is right, is accurate as per the grammar. How British or American your accent is. So accent is one thing where you have to be neutral, natural. So you don't have to fake a accent. If you don't know the British accent, don't use that. American, don't use that. Australian, don't use that. You must be using your own natural accent, because as we belong to different nationality, every one of us here, so we have a different accent, right, of speaking English. So just stick to that so that you sound natural. If you're faking it, you will be losing mark, right? Examiner does want to see how well you can communicate through spoken English, right? This is one thing which is actually assessed. Don't make it more complicated than it needs to be, right? So if you can simply answer one question, don't try to make it more complicated than it is required, right? All right, so these are the basic things, and this is the explanation of the speaking. There are many other things we discussed generally, but let's start with the practice today, right? And then when we're done with the practice question, we will come back to slides and discuss in depth what you did and what it needs to be there, or maybe you are just doing great, so it's like it will add more things to your knowledge, right? Let me stop it here and get back to the practice question. And guys, kindly keep yourself mute. Yes, you can unmute yourself when you are answering back, like the
Just
session
a
we are
quick
now going to
question.
conduct. Now you have to answer me back. Then you can mute yourself, unmute yourself, and talk. Okay. So here you can see a few questions on the screen right now. So this question part, like where I stated second number. Yes, Paul.
Just a quick question regarding that cue card.
Mm-hmm.
In case that topics they have given something which is like that particular word or topic is unfamiliar to me, is it
Mm-hmm.
okay for me to ask the examiner that can you elaborate that topic or
No, you can't do that. You can't do that, and even if you're doing that, it will reduce your score. And the Q card topics, they don't have such a word where you actually don't understand the meaning of that. They are very routine, sentences, phrases. So it's like, yes, there are then the helping question beneath the cue card, always like this. I'll show you up. So it will give you an idea what actually this cue card is asking to you. So you don't have to ask the speaker, it won't be the case. And just in case you're actually not understanding it, you see, this is the cue card, right? So these are the questions beneath that. So they will give you an idea what actually it is pointing towards, this cue card, right? So you can read them through, but yes, just in case maybe you are understanding it in another sense. So it is not like you are asking examiner, am I right? Or can you please elaborate this more so that I can understand it better? Because this is not what examiner will good marks on. So you have to just start speaking whatever your understanding is of the topic. But yes, again, it is like in my like this tenure of this IELTS classes, and getting feedback from the student, it never happened that a student couldn't understand the word in the cue card or just like that. So there is nothing like vocabulary wise, there is nothing, no issue arose till now. So it's all fine, right? Okay, here is the questions, and this second one, they were in the exam in September month only. This is was on 7th September, and this second, and there is one more I just mentioned here, third one. Uh, okay. Okay, yeah, here it is. Sorry, 1 and 2. Sorry, 1 and 2. So we will be just doing these 1 and 2 part of the question first. So this is sort of the part 1 question. This is how your part 1 questions will be. So now I'll be asking question, and whosoever wants to give an answer, turn the mic up and you can give the answer. All right? Shall we start?
Yes.
All right. Okay, all right. So here the first question. So part 1 question just sounds similar. I mean, they are actually from taken from I got a feedback. Do you like the home where you grew up? Sorry about that. Do you like the home where you grew up? Yes, please, Paul.
Yeah, I can answer that.
Yes, sure.
Yes, of course I like. This is the my birthplace, so the place I grew up and born, which is the same place actually. And this is the all of my siblings have all of the memories with me as well, and I have all of the memories, my childhood memories. So it's I very much like it.
Nice, nice.
Is it too
Anybody
short?
else? Do you like the home where you grew up?
Is that too short or need to be more longer?
No, it is actually sufficient, not long, not short. Because actually you're framing a complex sentence, so definitely the sentence remains two here only. But yeah, being complex, it's a bit lengthy, but that doesn't matter. That it's like you are explaining the thing in two sentences only.
Thank you.
Yeah, and next, please. Okay, let's move to next one. What do you like about the home you grew up in? Okay, do I need to take names or you are just answering yourself? Okay, Sheetal.
Yeah. Yes, I like in a home, the front garden where I grew up in. There is many more pleasant places or area in my house, like my bedroom, living room. Uh, Although I like my front yard in my home where I grew up.
So, Sheetal, every time there is one thing I told you, never start the sentence with in the home.
Oh
You
yeah,
see, always start with the subject.
yeah.
So, if you're saying the backyard or the front garden, so the front garden, start with the subject here, right? Okay.
Okay.
Any other person, what do you like about the home you grew up in? I'm expecting actually quick answer for these ones. These are very simple general question. Yes, Paul.
I like pretty much everything about my home. All of the furnitures. There is no particular place of of the home I can really select. Furnitures, kitchens, and gardens, balcony. All of the places I actually like.
Okay, so it's the entire home you like. Okay, what kind of house do you live in now? So, Paul, you better answer this one. What kind of a house do you live in now?
I actually live in a unit now, which is a two-bedroom unit. It's on the
Mhm.
third floor. Has a secure car park underneath and a secure doors as well. So it has a small balcony.
So it's a pretty sort of apartment you are living right now.
All right.
All right. So anybody else? What kind of house do you live in now?
Okay. Answer it.
Sure, Sheetal, but
Yeah. Okay.
let me wake up other people as well.
Yeah.
Sana, Roop, and Ashish, a new name I can see here, and Shan, and yeah, this Blessing. So, guys, change your names and write your name over here, right? You can rename yourself very easily with the three dots. You can see um, at the at your name by your name. You can see three dots. There you can get the rename option. All right, Sheetal, what kind of house do you live in now?
I live in a unit house in a society with a small garden in front of. It has two bedroom with the attached bathroom, and there is a middle room has a prayer room as well at the front.
All
So
right. Next question is, has your home changed recently? Yes, please. Yes, Paul, yes. Has your home changed recently? Who will answer this question? Sana?
Changing a home is really a hassle. I don't really like to change home. That was last time I changed my home. It was 3 years back.
Mm-hmm.
So I haven't recently changed my home after 3 years.
After 3 years. Is there any shopping center near your home?
Yes, there is. The shopping center is around 5 minutes driving distance from my home, which is a Westfield. I can also drive there. It takes only. I can also walk there for only 10 to 15 minutes.
Exactly, right. Okay, what about other people? Are you guys not talking today? So, like, do we need to change the module today? Is that?
No.
Definitely.
no.
It's like the day we are doing the speaking, it's only one day. So I don't understand why you guys are not answering the questions because otherwise there is no fun. Okay, let me move another 5-10 minutes so that we can see what we can practice today otherwise. Okay, what is your dream house?
My dream house is like I like to live in a simple house which is situated in the countryside with a big backyard where I can play with my baby.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
That's enough. That's enough. So when you are just answering, part one question, Shan, I know you have a baby around, but it's okay. You can you can unmute and talk, right? Answer. And if anybody is like you have baby around, it's okay. We can listen you, right? Okay. So it's enough. Like just think of one or two or three sentences and just then, make it sound like that you finished your answer. Don't make it, never ever make it sound like that is still you are trying to add few sentences because you know that two sentences are enough, two or three sentences are enough here, more than enough here, right? Okay, what kind of home would you like to live in when you are older? You can unmute and start giving answer, whosoever wants to give.
Can I?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. When I when I will get older, my ideal house will be which has full of which is surrounded by the full of natural light, and I really like the house which have maybe a good backyard or a beautiful garden in front of me, so that I can be when I'm in the need of relaxation, I can relax in that house,
That's it.
and I
That's
want
it.
the house to
That's it. That's it.
yeah.
What kind of home would you like to live in when you're older? A home with a lot of natural light
Yeah.
and you can say vast backyard and front garden so that I can just live peacefully and in a relaxed mode, right? So try to just cover up the things you want to say in a more lesser words so that just two sentences or three you are just saying what you want to say, maybe make a complex one, right? But yes, finish it with that, right? It's good to just participate. It's nice to hear you guys now. Okay, next is, are you happy to be the age you are now? Are you happy to be the age you are now? Yes, Paul.
Yeah, pretty much okay with that. But there's no control of me, so I'm happy with because it's pretty much a middle age, which is not very older and younger as well. So I have learned lots of things in that age. So I'm pretty much happy with that.
All right. Anybody else? Are you happy to be the age you are now?
yes, I am because I'm in my 30s now, and where I completed my studies and I've been to work. So this is the time where I can earn a lot. So I'm really happy with the age. What I
Very nice. Okay, how do you feel about getting older? Anyone? How do you feel about, yeah?
a bit tensed because we can't predict what is gonna be our health situation, and who gonna be with us and who are not gonna be with us. So it's like I don't want to be get aged. I know it is not possible at all, but I wish I would get older.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so it's like 4 or 5 sentences. So if you have to say these things in 2 or 3 sentences, so just cut them short, right? Cut them short and never start like bit stressed, right? Always here, it's a formal conversation throughout, starting till end. So keep it formal sentences. All right, Sheetal.
Yeah, I'm feeling great about getting older because that's a stage of your life. You get the relax and do the your passion work with the calm.
All right, this is nice. Okay, what was the best thing you have ever done? What was the best thing you have ever done? Sana, think about it and just say the answer. So maybe you did some activity, some exciting activity, and you feel great about it. You can talk about it. Anyone can answer this. What was the best thing you have ever done?
The best thing I've ever done was when I've been to Singapore. I have done the bungee jump, which was pretty much scary, but my friends forced me to do it, so I've done it.
All right, so it's a lifetime experience now. Good. Okay, what was the best thing you have ever done? Shan, Sheetal, yeah.
When I got my first job, I spent my salary to charity. That was the best thing I have ever done.
Nice. Sheetal.
Yeah, the best thing I done, like we had the helicopter ride at the 12 Obstacle Great Ocean Road. That's a very best thing for me.
All right. Okay, anybody else? The best thing you have ever done? Okay. What do you think is the best age to learn driving? We all know that.
I think after 18 is the best age to start learning
Learn
driving
driving, and you need to, give reason to that.
because in that time, your mind, body, everything is pretty much fresh, and you have more interest to learning new things.
Anybody else? What do you think is the best age to learn driving?
In my opinion, I think teenage is the best time to learn driving, where where teenagers are very excited to learn new things.
Mm-hmm. Anybody else? Best age to learn driving?
Uh, I think is the any age is the best to learn driving, but as per the rules and regulation, about the 18 is the right age to learn driving.
Very nice. Sana, you want to answer this question?
Yes.
Yeah, say it's okay. I know you have baby around. It's okay.
Yeah.
What do you think is
There's,
the best age to learn driving?
I think the best way to learn driving when you are a teenager, because at that time you want to take the risk and you are very excited about everything. As when you get older, you are very you start taking the precautions, and you start thinking about everything
Mm-hmm.
more precisely. So I think it's the best. Teenage is the best age to learn driving.
All right, all right, all right. It's good. Okay, let's say this one. Should we treat people of different ages equally? Should we treat people of different ages equally?
I think it's not because more elder people we should treat them with the more respects, and we are a bit casual with our friends and our similar age people, and we have to and the kids we have to probably look after them, and we have to care more. So different ages we have to look after in different level.
All right. Anybody else? Should we treat people of different ages equally?
I would prefer we can treat people of different age equally in certain scenario, for we can respect them. Doesn't matter what age are they,
Mm-hmm.
but as for the career purpose, we're not able to approach this purpose in the same way. So we have to look after other factor as well.
So yeah, professionally sometime.
Yeah.
Designation wise.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. This is nice idea. All right. Okay, let's move to the next set, which is the cue card, which I mean, yeah, these are the cue cards. So these 10 cue cards you can right now see on the screen. All right. So these are about talk about a famous female leader. As usual, guys, you can pick up any cue card. Describe a photograph in your home. Talk about a business you would like to open. Describe an occasion when you wake up early. Talk about a film you would like to discuss with your friends. Describe a time when you first met someone. Talk about an advertisement that you remember. Describe your favorite food. Talk about your hometown and time when you shifted to new place or new school. It could be either of, I mean, either or, right? So just pick one topic and tell me the number of that, and I'll be giving you like 1 minute to prepare the same, and then you are just talking about that topic. We don't have the practice question with those, like the helping question, but yeah, that's how these cue cards I just get them. And next we will be having, okay, so now go with, she's with the first one.
Can I choose the ninth
Famous.
one?
9, talk about your hometown. Sure.
Thank you.
So 1 and 9 is gone. Tell me your numbers. Sheetal, what you want to talk about? Yeah.
Talk about a business you would like to open.
Okay, it's third. And Paul?
7.
7, talk about an advertisement that you remember. And anyone else here wants to talk? Ashish, understandable, you driving or you on the way to work, it's fine. And Gur and the person on the iPhone, Aman, you better pick up a topic. Roop, you're so participating in the reading and listening. Why are you not participating in the speaking?
Aman
And
is a cue card,
yeah,
isn't it? Cue
you
card.
ready?
This is a cue card, isn't it?
This is cue card.
Mm.
This is cue card, and you have to speak 2 minutes. So suppose I'll just pick the second one where it describes a photograph in your home. You see, this is something where actually you have to think what you can speak in here. You get this cue card in exam. So what you actually going to talk about that photograph in your home? So what sort of photograph it's going to be? It could be a family photograph as well. It could be some religious uh, god goddess photograph as well, or maybe just a scenery or landscape, or it just you bought from the exhibition, that sort of photograph from the this photographic exhibition. You bought a photograph and it's of some natural wildlife or something, like it could be any, but yes, you have to just fix them all in the story. Okay, Roop, great. 8, favorite food. Foodie, huh? All right. Whosoever is ready can tell me, and we will be start with the timer now. So 2 minutes. Okay, fine. Second, Victoria. Good. Photograph in your home. Okay, who's ready?
Can I start?
Sana, right, Sana? Let me set the timer, yeah?
Yeah.
All right, yes.
Famous leader was my topic.
Yes, sure.
Famous. My favorite famous female leader is Benazir Bhutto. She was a Pakistani politician, and the best thing about her is she was the youngest she was the youngest first woman to head a democratic government in Islamic world, Muslim majority nation. And she was the prime minister 2 times, and I really like her personality and her confidence and how she does everything, and how she carry herself. And I really admire her, how she behave, and how she was very confident about everything, uh, and everything she done. And but unfortunately she was assassinated in Pakistan in her election campaign in 2000. That's it.
All right. So it's 52 seconds only, Sana. It's not 1 minute.
Okay, should I try
Yeah.
again?
Yes, you can. So, I
um,
mean, when you are just adding the things, you can talk about her family as well, her background as well, where she
okay,
started off the career. So it will add more details to that. And you can just mention any of her decision which actually you liked and it impacted the whole nation, right? So maybe you can add such thing because you
okay,
talked about a leader, right? So it will lengthify the Q.
okay, okay.
Okay, you wanna
Yeah,
give a try more, like once more?
yeah.
Yeah, okay.
uh, my favorite famous female politician is female personality is Benazir Bhutto.
Mm-hmm.
She was the prime minister of Pakistan for 2 times, and as well as she was the first woman to head a democratic government in a
Mm-hmm.
Muslim majority nation.
Mm-hmm.
She was very liberal, and as far as her family background is concerned, her father is also the prime minister of Pakistan, Zulfikar Bhutto, and who was also elected prime minister.
Mm-hmm.
And he was his and her mother is also the chairman of the party from which elected as the prime minister of Pakistan 2 times. And the best of her is that she ran a movement for the restoration of democracy in Pakistan in 1984 after the assassination of his father
Mm-hmm.
and her father, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
And she also, as a prime minister, she did so many reforms for the conservative of the Islamic forces. And she also she also carried herself very well after
Mm-hmm.
the assassination of her brother as well. Actually, more of his family is assassinated in Pakistan, but she doesn't give up, and she always lead the country. She even doesn't give up, and she lead the country for 2 times. And she also get assassinated for third time in leading her election campaign
Mm-hmm.
2000. So
Mm-hmm.
she was very brave and very confident. And even now her son is the leader of that same party.
Mm-hmm.
And her political success is in the male dominated society is like a very big example for
Mm-hmm.
everyone who want to lead her footsteps, and who want to
Mm-hmm.
make her life very well in
Make
a
their lives
male
as
dominated
famous
society.
and
Yeah,
as useful to the nation. All right, it's
yeah,
2:17. Yes, the data, I mean, this is good. The data is good. Like, definitely there is fumbling, you know that, yeah?
yeah,
Like, you are
yeah.
repeating, you're fumbling, and I understand that. But yes, we need to remove all these things. It's 2:17 with the fumbling, right? And if you just remove it, it'll bounce back to, somewhere around 1 minute and 35 seconds, right?
Okay.
So that's why it's important that you need to be flowy, right? A
And
fluency needs to be there, definitely. But yes, data-wise, it's fine. So you know that what I'm saying and
yeah,
what you
I need to write everything because I didn't.
maybe you can
My points.
point down the things. Okay, after
Yeah.
this I'll be saying this. After this I'll be picking up this sentence, right?
Yes.
So it'll give you. As I told you, always make points, and
Yes.
those points at least say 2 lines for every point you have made. 2 to 3
Okay.
lines. This will automatically lengthify and talk about every aspect of that cue card so that you're covering the vast area and you're covering the time well. All right,
Okay.
who is ready next?
Thank
Me.
you.
Yes, yes, welcome, Sana. Okay, Sheetal. Yeah, it's business one, right? Third.
Yes, yes. My dream is to open business in education industry. Preferably, my interest is open a childcare for age of children 6 to 13-year-old period. Please allow me to explain because this is the golden age of any child. So this age we can teach our children to learn the best value of life. For example, our schedule is for childcare. Uh, start with the prayer. So that's a first step. The child can learn the meditation and how to start the day. And during the day, we can do some activity like gardening, playing with toys. So with the group of child, so that way they can learn the how, yeah, children, how they interact with the other friends or peoples in community, and at we can doing the snacks together so they can learn how to sit and follow the discipline and manners how to eat while we sitting together with the different people. And at the end of day we can do a prayer too with the end of the day so they can keep yourself calm and learn the best
Keep
value.
themselves calm.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So this the childcare. My why I'm preferring to open the childcare because I'm so close to nature and nurture, and this childcare is serve my purpose of birth, such as to serve or help others. That's why I preferably open to childcare to acknowledge to my knowledge to the community as a human being.
All right. So slowly and slow, what we say, slow and steady wins the race.
Yeah, that's my
That's
rate.
true for you, Sheetal. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I
I
am.
know this is your normal rate of speech. That's how you speak.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah, that's fine for your part because actually this is how you generally speak. So this is
yeah,
not faking or something. It's 2-1.
yeah,
Yeah, take care of those small errors you are making while speaking.
yeah,
Right? Material is really synchronized. It is logical,
yeah,
logically connected. So
yeah,
there is a flow in the cue card. That's fine, right? So rest is fine. Just avoid those certain errors you are doing grammatically, right?
yeah.
Try to just work on them as well. And rate of speech, I cannot say anything about it because that's your normal.
I'm working on, but I don't know how to. I improve.
Yeah, but that's okay because when you start with your test, the examiner will understand that this is how you speak, right?
Okay, yeah,
So it's okay. Yeah,
yeah,
because you cannot, I mean, if you try to speak too fast or something like that, ultimately you will be messing up the things. So
yeah,
it's okay to be at your natural, neutral pace.
yeah.
Okay, I guess, who's next? Paul, you ready with the cue card?
Yep.
All right, great. And let me see. Okay, it's fourth for good. Right, fine. Okay, Paul, and what's your cue card?
Number 7. So talk about an advertisement that you remember.
All right.
Um, the advertisement actually I remember is quite funny one. Is from Coca-Cola. So what they have done actually in there, they have put a vending machine to a university, and they have put some hidden camera there as well. And they just wanted to do some videos and make some funds and share some funds with the university and students. So what they have done, they have put in the system there that once the student want to get a Coke and it comes one by one automatically for free. So that's full story begins from there. Once a student goes in there, put the money in the machine, and then press the button. One Coke came in, and she was enjoying her drink. And then second one came out, and then third one, then fourth one, then fifth one. So she was so excited, and she was taking it out one by one and giving to her friends, and other people were there sitting together. Everyone was taking videos, and there was hidden camera there, so the Coke has captured all of the videos there. Then they have uploaded later on the website or YouTube to for more marketing. So they have given lots of free free Coke in there, but it's actually they try to pass a message to the society as well that sharing is caring. So after she got more than one Coke, she started to share with other people. So more you share, the more you enjoy and enjoy. and share the happiness. This was the probably that was the message they wanted to pass to the
Message
society.
they want to. All
And
right.
then after that, it started to two hands came out from that vending machine, and everyone was surprised, and they have given some flowers, some toys, some balloons to everyone. And then after that, they have given some pizza which was coming out from that vending machine. Everyone was surprised and started to share. I think there is another message you wanted to pass to the as a marketing, that pizza goes well with the Coke. And then they have given a subway, very foot long subway, which has been shared by all of these people together. Everyone was laughing. They were taking video, pictures, and they uploaded that all over the social media. So it was big kind of advertisement for them. Also, they were trying to prove probably that pizza and the Coke and the subway and the Coke goes very well with to each
So
other.
innovative way of advertising.
Sorry.
All right, it's already 2:21, Paul.
Yeah.
So that's actually I haven't seen this advertisement, but yes, this is the way actually you have to say the cue card. This is 2:21, so examiner will stop you when it strikes 2 minutes, right?
Mm,
So the way you are adding up the details one by one, slowly, steadily, just covering up each and every moment you have watched. So actually it is lengthifying the cue card very easily and perfectly. And there is a logical order for sure. So that's how the cue card need to be. Yes, an examiner will stop you at 2 minutes automatically by asking close-ended question. And
yeah.
those will be like, okay, so you're really excited about that advertisement. So you will be saying, yes, that's it. So that's a clue that you need to stop it right now. All
Yeah.
right?
Also,
Because they
if the
won't be
topic
saying
is not
stop.
sorry.
Yes, please.
Yeah. If the topic is not really something what you know about, we can also pick it up, isn't it? As well, isn't it? Because they're not
Exactly, exactly.
yeah they're not purifying or testing is that real ad or not. They're just trying
Exactly
to
not. Telling a lie is okay.
sorry.
Telling a lie is pretty okay here because sometime actually there are cue cards when you actually don't have any experience about the same. So
Hmm.
maybe they just talked about any exciting activity, and I'm a person who just scared of everything, and I'm not into the same thing. So what I can do, I can just explain what I have seen in the video of my friend. I can and just paste myself over his place, her place, and I can talk something in the movie I have watched. So you have to frame the things. They
Hmm.
won't be after any like authenticity of the content. It's just that how well you are conveying the thoughts.
All right. Yeah. Thank you.
All right, so who's next here? Very good, Paul. Nice answer. All right, who's ready with the cue card, please?
I can do mine. Like,
Okay, Shan.
uh,
And let me see if anyone in there. All right, so yeah, Shan.
my cue card is ninth one. My home.
Ninth, talk about your hometown. Yes.
My hometown is Malappuram, and actually it is a city in the state of Indian state of Kerala, and I love my hometown because that place holds countless happy memories of my childhood and youth. So, and when I talk about the geography, I would say it is situated in the midland area of my state. And actually, the word Mala means hills in my mother tongue. So, as the name suggests, it covers with a small mountain and which is fully covered with good greeneries and uh, some several freshwater streams. And I would say it is a clean city.
Mm-hmm.
More than that, my hometown got a good climate all year round, and it is like very comfortable to live there. Even in summer, it is really good to live there. And in my hometown, got listless tourist attractions there. And but I would say the most popular one is Muna Waterfall, and
Mm-hmm.
lots of tourists are coming to there in every year.
Mm-hmm.
And my place holds a good history as well. In ancient times, it is police headquarters, I think. I'm not very good at history, but I remember I studied something in my school days regarding my hometown. And actually I prefer to live in the city rather than a countryside, because the standard of living is good there. And And the good thing about my city is, I would say, the reliable transport there, and it makes really comfortable to getting around, and also the entertainment facilities, like it was top notch there, and there's lots of different entertainment.
All right, so you really miss your hometown, I guess. All right, this is just to stop you. It's 2 minute 8
Already,
microseconds. Yes, it is.
last
But
time I'm
there's
making it
a lot
too.
of umming,
Oh,
umming, that urring and umming sound.
okay.
Okay, this is you need to work on. Details are fine. They're pretty good. Just talking about your hometown, what is good, how you eat, what is the weather, what is the layout of it. Everything is fine. Just this sound. It,
Yeah, the
it is too much over there. It need you completely need to avoid it because we targeting 7. So seven score if you are after that. So that mean this doesn't you cannot include this. I mean ring fumbling repetition. So it
oh,
is like completely avoidable sort of things, right?
yeah,
So
okay.
other than
Actually,
that, it's
nowadays I'm
fine. Yeah,
by
but that was like I don't know. I mean, sometime it just came automatically out of the mouth, but this was too much in
oh,
this one, right? But yeah, other than that, it's good. The details are fine here. All
thank
right, so it's Gur who said she's ready with the cue card.
Yes,
Code
I
one.
am.
Yeah, describe an occasion when you wake up early.
Okay.
Yes.
Uh, so usually I don't like to wake up early on a daily basis, but the time and the occasion I remember that I had to wake up early was the day of my final presentation in my university. And so in the February of this year, I remember that it was the day of my final presentation. So I woke up around 4:30 a.m. and then after I had to prepare myself for the presentation, because the reason behind that was the presentation worth around 50 more than 50 percentage of the whole project, so I had to prepare so well. And the secondly, I had to wake up early because of the transportation, so that it took me around 2 hours to get in my college. So to prepare these two factors, I had to wake up early at that morning. And but the good thing was, at the end of the day I did very well in my presentation, and it I felt so amazing after done that. So and so the problem I had faced on that day was that I had a bad headache
Mm-hmm.
after my presentation. So this was due to that I didn't have the habit to wake up early on my normal days. But then after when I did all the things very well, and I found it very useful, and so that this was worthful for me to wake up early at that day.
Okay, so it's
Yeah.
1 minute 29.
Oh,
That's you can say 1 minute 30 seconds. So
okay.
yeah, we have to add few more details in that. But yes, the way you just giving the whole story, it's good. But how you can add more details here? An occasion when you wake up early?
Mm, I need to add like some. So like I need to add like what I have done on that occasion.
Exactly, you can add that
Mhm.
like when you woke up and after that what actually you done and how the results came out.
Yeah.
So then you can
Okay.
add these things and ultimately it will fetch. And moreover, what you can add when you said that I woke up at 4:30 something.
Yeah.
So then you can add details actually what you did. Like you can divide that thing, into
Yeah.
times like then I did that because you have to give length to the cue card, right? So if you
Yes.
add
Yeah.
more things to that. Sheetal, you want to
Okay.
say something?
I can add one thing like how we can wake up early. Put 6 to 7 alarm to wake up
Yes, you
early.
can also add this thing
Yeah.
like how you manage to wake up this early. Like
Yeah.
definitely, right? Very good. So it's like we can also write. I just normally I'm not a early riser person, right? So use such words here. So how I managed to wake up, or I just called my mom at
Yeah.
the night. I just asked her, okay, you have to woke me up, right? So something like
Okay.
you can add that, and ultimately, and a bit of pronunciation I felt.
Uh-huh.
that you need to work on, and I guess that's because of MTI, right? So it is like
Okay.
normal, but yes, we can record ourselves and we can listen ourselves, and it will tell us like this is the issue and we need to work on it, right? Other than
Okay.
that, it's very good, very good. Okay,
Thank
who
you.
is next, please? Roop.
Yes, ma'am.
And your cue card is?
Describe your favorite food.
Okay, okay, eighth one.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, please.
I have a number of favorite food that I like to eat. I love to eat spicy food. One item of spicy food is my food every day. There are number of spicy food available like pizza, burger, etc. But I would like to have pizza. It is my favorite one. I mostly eat pizza when I need quick meal and when I meet my friends in restaurant. I usually go with my friends 2 to 3 days in a week in Domino's. Their way of making pizza is so amazing. They provide different kind of taste in pizza. The combination of cheese and vegetables and chicken and different types of pizza and make it delicious as everyone comes to have it again and again.
Mm-hmm.
Almost all of my friends are um, fan of food, especially pizza. Even we celebrate every friend birthday party there. We all friends feel so good to eat it. It has made the main eating point of all of us.
Mm-hmm.
According to me, there is hardly a person who ignore if after eating it once.
All right,
That's it. Yes,
that's
ma'am.
it.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, it's 124. You have written it somewhere, Roop.
No, ma'am. Actually, this topic in my speaking module in exam.
Okay, that was your topic in exam. Oh my
Yes,
God. All right.
I I got 7 band
You got
on
seven band.
on pizza topic.
Okay, but the way you are describing it, no, it made me hungry. I mean, I'm just imagining pizza in front of me right now. All right. Okay, this is good. And what you can add here, like,
Ma'am, one thing is sometimes I made pizza in home also.
you can also add this. And when
Yes.
you tried it for the first time, you see, that is the detail you can add. And there
Okay.
you can make a story out of that. So
Okay.
this is the food I was never tasted, and who made you tasted it, and what was the story behind that, like how you planned for this, and how ultimately it become your number one food, right? So you can add
Yes, ma'am.
that detail in the initials, and then the
Okay.
rest story, the remaining story is all good, right? And I thought you
Okay.
have written somewhere, and you're just
No, no,
reading it
ma'am.
from somewhere.
No, ma'am. It
Okay,
was
this
my
was
topic.
exam topic, all right.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
but this is 124. We have
Okay,
to,
ma'am.
because sometime you never know the examiners, they sometimes they are a bit very up to the rule and regulation. So they make you speak 2 minutes. So
Ma'am,
some
my
even just stop you after 1 minute only. So it depends.
yes, yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So
Oh,
how long you spoke for this one in your
oh,
exam?
ma'am, my examiner, she is very good. She can. That's it.
All right. So
Yes,
she was very good.
yes, ma'am.
I can imagine her. All right.
Yes, ma'am.
It's raining heavily. Where it is raining heavily? Victoria?
No, not here in city. No.
Maybe in city, not here. It's like damn sunny today, and I'm happy about to see the sun. All right, this is nice. Okay, so okay, I got you. But whenever the connection is fine, you can start speaking the topic, right? Okay, who left? Yeah, Geet. Which topic?
I'll choose 10. I feel like
10 at a time when you shifted to new house or school. All right.
yeah,
Just give me a second, please. Yeah, just a second.
no worries.
Okay, thank you for that. All right, so 10th one, let's listen to you. All right.
Okay, so I'll try. Yeah.
Definitely, definitely. We all are trying only.
So I'm gonna start with the 10th one. So it takes me back to the time when I was in grade 4, and I have to switch my school from as we move cities, so we have to switch our school. So it was really good as I've experienced a lot of new things. I made new friends. There were a lot of new subjects, like different languages I've learned. Um, as we were mostly encouraged to talk uh, in in English instead of using our own regional languages. Moreover, the school was really good as the teachers, they were very they were very sweet to me, very kind. They helped me in transiting myself, I mean transition, like a child. I was very young, so I was facing problem in transition because I moved from a different city to a new city, like from north to south. So we had a lot of different things, like it was completely new for me to understand a different language. So they used to simplify words, they used to simplify vocabularies for me. And these subjects were pretty easy for me because I came from a CBSE background to an ICSE level. So the subjects were very much familiar. The topics were so familiar that I found like damn easy. I mean, I felt that they are very easy to me because I've already learned those things in my childhood. Or maybe the kind of atmosphere I have been as a child. I was in a very proactive atmosphere where where my parents used to even ask me to um, go to classes, to attend classes about science or social studies.
So overall, it was a good experience for you.
Yes.
All right, all right. That's lovely to hear. All right, so that's 2-2. That's why I stopped you. This is how the examiner will do.
Yes.
And yeah, this is fine. But yes, effort can be felt. You see, effort can be clearly felt by your voice. And if I'm seeing you, I can tell you the nervousness in the body language as well. So you need to sound more confident, right? I mean,
Yes.
this is actually sometime it doesn't affect your score, but you never know when you are just speaking like by putting effort in that. So it's like I'm gathering data. I'm struggling for the vocabulary. So
Yes.
it can be taken as like that. So it's better if it's effortless, right?
Yes.
And yes, a bit of pauses are there. Definitely, we can I mean improve them as
Yes.
if we are practicing daily, right?
Yes.
So you need an aid, right?
Yes.
Okay. Is that the, I mean, where you are going with the aid band?
I'm not. I have to apply for my PR. I mean, I have
But
to.
it's okay. You are just okay. You providing IELTS for the PR.
I actually have to assess my degree as a teacher. So,
All right. Yeah. Then that's a requirement. I got it. Right. Right. Right.
so
So
when it
yes.
comes to like the topics, or like I have to talk to someone like an adult, because I'm not very much familiar with adults. I've hardly been in an environment where I have to deal with adults. So
I guess there are, I suggest you go Google some apps are there where they're like-minded people, you get them. I mean, they're also preparing for the IELTS exam,
Yep.
right? So you can connect with those people and you can arrange on a time and have a conversation, right? So it
Okay.
will give you more opportunity to speak and learn more because you never know. Sometimes the other people can also tell you different things and you can also give inputs to them. So there are apps where people connect, like
Yeah.
they are preparing for the same test and they just have a conversation. So whatever time suits you, you can arrange a meeting sort of that.
Oh, cool.
So also this you can do if you are not getting much chance to talk to the I mean you're talking more to the children, I get that. So you can get the opportunity and besides that, try to attend the class regularly.
Yes,
That's the
I
best
will.
way you can do it. All right. That is nice, but yes, I told you effort is felt. Effortless it need to be, and for 8, definitely it need to be effortless. Okay, Victoria, How about your connection now? You can message me about it if, and anyone else. Rest remainder. It's like 8 and 1, and everyone is done. Who wants to speak? All right. Okay, it's not unmuting. Let's move to the next part. Okay, guys. So here we got the cue cards, but yes, this time I just have this part 3 questions with them as well. So that was the part 1 and part 2. So this is part 2 and 3 together. Let me just adjust the page there. Yeah. So I'm just removing these were the part 1. This was actually in the recent exam, right? And let them remove them there. All right. So something difficult to use. We will say this cue card and then we will talk about the part 3 question of the same. And then prevented by weather. Prevented by weather, and a time when the weather prevented you from doing something. And then the part 3 question, that means the more abstract questions are here. A member of the team, that means describe a member of a team that you know about. This is the cue card. So here we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we got 4 and 5 cue cards here with the part 3 questions as well. So let's just speak about any one of it, and we will be then discussing about the part 3 questions of that. So which one we will pick first? Time when someone apologized to you, a challenging thing you did, a member of a team, prevented by the weather, something difficult to use. So I guess we will go with this one. Describe a time when the weather prevented you for doing something. So think about this cue card, what you can speak in that, and whosoever wants to speak about it can turn up the mic and start speaking. And then we will discuss about the part 3 question, how we can lengthify them, give a logical order to them. So kindly be a volunteer by yourself here. What was your plan? What weather you were hoping for? What happened actually? And explain how you felt when you had to change your plans. So normally it's the rain who ruined the program, but it could be sunny weather as well. You have planned something which can be done, activity which can be done in the uh, snow, and then it started raining and snow went away. It could be that as well. Just think about it.
I can start.
Okay, Paul?
Right, yeah.
All right. Yeah. Okay, fine.
So it was a story in last year when we couple of our friends together and families we planned to go to Snow Mountain, and then we went to the Canberra and we were staying overnight there in Canberra, and then we thought next day morning we will go to the snowy mountain. That was our plan to go there on the snowy mountain, see the snow for the first time and enjoying the snow and playing around there. So the weather was pretty good there on the forecast and the night before we have seen. But on the day in the morning when we woke up, there was like kind of storm was going on because the area is pretty much high and from the sea level, and that's why probably the weather keep changing frequently. So in the morning the weather was very bad, and we thought we are gonna go there into the snow mountain, we'll have fun, but we couldn't make it there. So after that, what we have done, we have visited around to the Canberra. There was still snowing in Canberra, but it wasn't that much bad like Snowy Mountain. So we went to the National Museum, Art Gallery, and other places and look around there, visit around one museum. We have been there as well, and then we have went to lunch together. We had a good lunch, and after that, we had a bit of time to go to see the Parliament of Australia. We've been there. We have taken some pictures, thing, and It was very bad, and
Mm-hmm.
we feel very upset, and because it's not every day you can plan to couple of families together and take a couple of days off and visit together. And so it was pre-planned for quite a long time, and we've been quite upset because of the weather. We couldn't plan it properly. We couldn't go to the snowy mountains. So
Mm-hmm.
after visiting to the Canberra, we had to make it back our way to home, and we had actually done that after a couple of years back. And I'm glad that we have been there because it's so nice and beautiful
So
place.
weather ruined everything, your
Yes.
plan. All right.
No,
So that is
I just made it.
2-3. That's 2-3, Paul. And yes, that's what you can speak in this cue card. I I think anyone else want to speak this cue card?
I think I answered all of these four questions there.
Yes, and the thing is that this is gonna be the, I mean, you talking about these questions,
Yeah,
the part.
what your plan was, what whether you were hoping for.
Exactly, exactly. That's how it will be in the exam.
Yeah,
And we have to actually just go by these questions because they don't say to cover these questions. They say that these questions you can use them, but better we are using them. And every student use these questions because they help you to make a logical cue card. You know, event wise, plan was, what whether you hoping, what actually happened, and then how you felt about the change of plans, right?
it
So
will
this
be
is
in the computer screen then
you.
for the speaking because now that does it in a Zoom conversation, I guess.
You who told you this?
Sorry,
Who told you this? Like the test is conducted in through the Zoom?
isn't it? Yeah, that's what I have read on the IELTS website because there is no one-to-one contact, so it won't be face to face. It will be a Zoom conversation.
So
This is what
you talking about Australia only or any other country
I'm
as well?
talking about Australia, I think. Yeah, this is what I have read on IELTS website. I think that for the speaking, there will be Zoom conversations. Someone will be there and
I don't have any update on this, but definitely I will look into this now and will give you an answer for that because I don't know if it's going to be on Zoom or something like that. But yes, definitely I'll go and check with the IELTS website. So you read on the IDP website or British Council website?
British IDP website.
IDP.
Let's other finish. By the time I will do some research and I will probably can share
Yeah,
it.
sure, sure, sure. Yeah, thank you, thank you. Okay, anybody else, please? No? Okay, let's go.
And
Yes?
some I maybe some Victoria or some other person
Yeah,
reply.
Victoria, you want to try? Okay, please. Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
I'll
Where you are right now?
yeah, I'll talk about when I was planning for my 25th birthday, and it was also like a reunion for me. I got to invite my friends from college and high school, and I was very excited because I actually wanted a very big party. The plan was okay. It was kind of okay to me. So I was not really hoping to have a rainy day because it was in October and it was not a raining day here. It was not a raining season, but unfortunately the weather changed and started raining. So my plans have to change from a big party to a small one because I actually have to use the parlor, which was not really big enough and convenient for me based on what I want and what I've planned. So it actually changed my plan, and I was not really happy because I felt bad and disappointed. So it would actually ruin my 25th birthday.
Is that all? Okay, the thing is actually there is a bad connectivity with your connection, but I just I mean, whatever words I can capture, it's about a birthday party plan, which you were not expecting that's going to be rain on that day, and rain just um, uh, it destroyed your plan, and then you have moved from a big party to small party sort of thing. That's what you're saying. It's a nice cue card the way you presented it, but the thing is, I'm not able to listen to you exactly because there is problem with the connectivity of your internet. I don't know. Maybe that could be the reason it's raining out there. But yes, this is how you are framing it, and for you, it's 1 minute 19 seconds. But the thing is, I can, yeah, what I can get is that you are taking pauses to think for the next sentence. And there is a sound which is we call thinking sound, umming, like this, right? So this is what you need to avoid. And I'm sorry, I'm not able to hear exactly because of the connectivity issue, but this is what I can tell you from the answer. But yeah, storyline is fine, but you need to add more things. The time is less. We have to prepare for the 2 minutes, right?
Okay.
All right. And yeah, Geet, you want to say the answer?
So I'll choose a challenging thing you did. So
Okay, here, right.
yeah. So I'll the most there was a challenging thing which I did in past when I was 19. I used to work in an NGO, not exactly working, but I used to volunteer in an NGO in an old age home. So there was a lady. She was Sri Lanka. She had a background of Sri Lanka, from Sri Lanka, but she was Indian origin. So her daughter have put her into the old age home as she doesn't want to take up the responsibility of looking after her parents, which is not very much common in my country. And so we used to visit them mostly every weekend during festive seasons, or just to do just for like simple celebrations so that they can feel like home. So she was facing a lot of problem as she was unable to adapt in the environment she was living in, because she has always been living around her friends. And the old age homes in my country is not as good as the old age homes in western countries, because the the old age home topic, or we can say the old age homes are not very much into in my country, because
Mm-hmm.
we all come from a background where we live in joint families, or we live with our parents.
Mm-hmm.
And as we were trying helping her out to come up that old age home and moving to her friend's place, that was pretty much challenging for me, because I came from a background where I can treat myself as a very sheltered child. Like, I I hardly been connecting with people outside. I've always been with my family. So that was pretty hard for me to take up a decision in individually, like independently, like helping someone out at this
Mm-hmm.
level. So I ended up speaking to other people around in my um, the people who were my superiors, I should say, the superiors of NGO, and they then ended up taking the step. So
All
this,
right.
yeah.
Okay, Geet. Actually, I was not counting time for now.
Yeah,
I'm just listening to you. I just want. Okay, so I mean, obviously, this is the time you are waiting for me to say stop, but I want to just let you speak.
okay.
So it's like when you started off, yes, that was effortless, you
Mm-hmm.
know, and but I mean, when you just try to find word, it can be it is spelled there, right? But yes,
Yes.
it's better than the previous one, for
Okay.
sure. It is better than the previous one, but yeah, later part I know it's more than 2 minutes now,
Mm-hmm.
so it's like yes, then you are thinking what I can say when she's going to say stop. All right, I get that, but yeah, it's fine. That's the challenging thing you did, and yes, the points are good. And
Okay.
Paul, what you have to say? This is good, Geet.
Thank you.
Yeah, so I got that email. I took it out. So here
Mm-hmm.
is. So I'll just read it out for you.
Mm-hmm.
Please note that your speaking test speaking test done Monday and Tuesday will be conducted over a video call in the test center.
Over a video call in the test center itself.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. So this is for which month? Like this month?
Uh, September. I have booked for this month, September 13th, day after tomorrow.
Okay, okay, okay. So yeah, for I guess for now, like as the lockdown and the things are going on, so maybe this is true here, right? But this is not the case because there's sometimes the students they generally come from the other countries as well here. So then that's not the case with them. But
Here is the
yes,
link.
for Melbourne for sure, I think this is going to be the case, especially here, the state which is mostly affected. So it's a video thing,
I'm
but you
in.
have to go to the center, yeah?
I'm in New South Wales.
You know New South Wales,
I
all
booked in
right.
Sydney.
So maybe this is happening all over now.
Yeah, that's the link I have sent. If anyone needs to check
Yes,
out.
sure, sure. Yeah, I can see that. Yes, guys, you can just see this thing. And yeah, on this, okay, but again, it's going to be face to face, right? And you have to go to the center, I believe. And there, the examiner may be sitting in some other room, and you will be sitting in some other area and connected by the video conferencing. Okay, right. So the question we just discussed here, prevented by the weather. Now we will move to the part 3 question of the same. You can see here, it says, do people in your country enjoy talking about the weather as a small chat when they meet each other? So how you will answer this question? I need a developed answer, 3 to 4 sentences. So if you're saying yes, normally this is the people pick up this topic as a small chat. So yeah, you have to develop this answer to the 3 4. That mean a statement and reason or explanation to that. Again, maybe statement and explanation and reason to that.
Yes, sometimes uh, people talk about weather, especially when we come to when I go to park with my baby. The parents will usually discuss about the weather because it if it is a good climate, they're going to say like it's a good climate, so that's why we can be here, we can enjoy the sun in that way. So I think people love to talk about weather.
All right. Anybody else?
Can I?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. In my country, people love to talk about the weather, especially after the dinner. When we go out with the friends for walking, that's the normal time we can talk about the weather. Basically, we talk about the what's how the weather affect on our health and how we can resist, improve our resistance during this weather condition. That's normal conversation we going on with each other.
Mm-hmm. All right. Anyone else?
Not really. In Because this talking and starting and talking about the weather is pretty much very formal chat. So usually in my back home, I don't really talk about weather unless it is a weather condition and then need to talk about it. Usually we start by asking each other, "How are you?" and "How you doing? How is your day?" Like that.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so 3 responses I got. And maybe, yeah, positive, negative, it's all fine. It's just that how you are answering the question, it certainly depends. But yes, you have to give the more formal sentences here. This is abstract, developed answer. So actually, this is where they look for your grammatical structures more. You're saying 3 4 sentences, right? And they will be seeing how logically you are connecting your thoughts, right? So anybody else wants to say this answer? Do people in your country enjoy talking about the weather as a small chat when they meet each other? Your answers are right, but I want few more options for this one. Roop, you want to say this? Sana?
Okay.
Yes, people in my country enjoy talking about weather when they meet each other. Basically, they talk more about uh, what type of weather nowadays and how are they enjoying their weather, especially for the kids, because in my country people enjoy to play in the streets, and they enjoy to sit in a park in the evening. And
Mm-hmm.
in our country, mostly people prefer the spring weather, because in that weather we can go out easily, and there's no much rain and not very hot and not very cold. It's very moderate weather, and we have four weathers in our country. We enjoy four of the four weathers in our country. Most
Mm-hmm.
mostly the okay, that's all right. Joe.
All right, so now we get that. But yes, your answer is fine, but till the time you're not keep on adding this sort of weather thing, like how many weathers we do have, but that's not here. You need to
Okay.
mention. Okay, it's okay. You can mute yourself for time being and you can calm her down. So, do people in your country? Yes, people in my country enjoy talking about the weather as a small chat when they meet each other. This is sort of a icebreaker when you even meet someone formally. So, these are the things we can start off the conversation with. It help us to move into the long, lengthy conversations. It could be that as well. Like as you said, normally, yes, people love to talk about the weather. They meet generally when when I take my kid along to the park, as Shan said, when I go along with my kid to the park. So the group of the women there, they generally start talking about the weather, and if it's being good, they like to be here. If it's not good, so it is actually the basic part of the conversation. That's what I thought, right? Yes, your all answers are right. I just want the more thoughts on that, how well you can develop this one. What type of weather do people prefer? Cold or hot weather? Very easy. What type of people prefer weather people prefer? So it actually, yeah, quick, be quick.
People actually prefer more cold weather because in the cold season you can even get a couple of more warm clothes, jackets, and cardigans on top of it is very easy. But in the hot weather, it's pretty much tough because it's very hot. There is you just go out from your home or car without the air condition. It's very hot and it's very uncomfortable.
Exactly. This is like definitely true. Who's else?
People in my country neither prefer cold nor hot weather. They prefer a mild weather where they can roam around easily all around the year, and it's like where they don't want to cover their beautiful dress under a jacket. So and they can go for shopping and they can do listless things over there if it is a good climate.
Well answered. Sheetal.
Yeah, I believe in my country people prefer the tropical weather because that's a weather condition could be humid, sun, and little bit cold. So in that weather, they can do more outdoor activity, and they can also enjoy time with their family.
All right. Okay, next question. What kind of people are care most about the weather? What sort of people care most about the weather?
The people usually work outdoor and they have to stay even the weather is hot or cold, they still have to stay outdoor to do their activities or their everyday works. Probably these types of people, also the farmers, also may be concerned about the weather.
Mm-hmm. And construction workers. Okay. Anybody else? What kind of people are care most about the weather?
I would say the age care people and the children under the 6, they most care about the weather. If they have to plan to go outside, they have to really care about to weathers because normally they're not able to like healthy or physically fit to go outside in any weather.
Mm, all right. Okay, who's next? Same question. What kind of people care most about the weather? Yes. Yes, please.
I think apart from people who stay at home or who are working from home, they usually don't care about weather only during weekdays. Apart from that, everyone do care about weather, as they should know what kind of clothing they need to wear. And
Working professionals, simply
sorry,
putting it in one phrase. Working professional, you want to say they care most about the weather because they have to go out, travel around
yes,
each day for
yes.
performing different tasks.
Specifically, if we talk about the working professionals, yes, they do. As uh, as as per the, I mean, as I know about, sorry, as far as I got to know about Australia, the construction workers or the tradies, they usually don't go out and work if it's very windy, or else if it's raining outside. So their work will be affected to a greater extent than any other person.
Any other person or any other class of people.
Yes,
Aman,
yes.
can I add something? Oh,
Sure, sure, why not?
yeah. I would say the agriculture industry people do more care about the weather, because that's a industry or a business rely on the weather conditions. So they have to really precise on weather. Well,
Really
when
depend on weather.
when they start the any kind of task.
All right. So farmers and other professionals with with weather whose works gets affected. So those are the people who care about most about the weather. Would you say weather forecasts are usually accurate?
Most of the time weather forecast is accurate, but sometimes I would say there are slight difference in the in the climate what from the forecasted one, such as for instance I would say if they say like it is going to be 90% rainy, but maybe we can see 50% rainy on.
Mm-hmm. All right. Anybody else?
Yeah, the forecast is pretty much accurate so far. I have seen sometime a little bit up and down. If they're saying in case that will be rain between 10 to 2, it might be sometime 10:30 to 2:30. But heavy rain, sometimes it changes to light rain as well. But pretty much at least you know on that day will be windy or rain or sunny. Then at least if it's rainy, in case you can at least you can take your umbrella with you.
Mm-hmm. All right. Next question. What challenges do young people face today? What challenges do young people face today?
Most probably the young people face to communicate and socialize more because they are more now in tech addicted kind of. They're always busy with the ipad, laptops, computers, tvs, cartoons, everything, rather than socializing with other people. So that is probably most reason.
So it's a challenge for them to face.
Socializing, so my fact was socializing.
So socializing is the challenge for them.
Yeah,
Okay, so just because they're just more technicalized, they're using
correct.
gadgets and so the face-to-face conversations are missing.
Yeah.
Okay, but yes, we can add more things to this one. Anybody else? What challenges do young people face today?
Young people face different challenges nowadays, such as when coming to a job, uh, and they, if they are a fresher, it is really hard to find appropriate job for them. So, and a job with a good salary, everything going to be different, challenging for them.
So finding the working opportunity and socializing, face-to-face socializing, I would say. And what else? Sheetal, you have turned mic up. You have answer.
I
Can I?
see. Oh, yeah.
Oh, Sheetal, it's your turn after her.
Yeah, no problem.
The challenge, most of the challenges that young people are facing nowadays is, I think the most important one is the stress level. Because because most of the young people are extremely concerned about stress, because after using the social media apps and everything, when we see someone is having something else, they are sharing something like that, that increases stress level. And so as that the mental health is also very affecting because of all the social media now, media. And the most importantly, the physical health is very big concern for the young people nowadays, because they are sitting in the front of TV and mobile all the day, and they are not much into the physical, they're not concerned about their physical health. And personal safety and financial security is also the biggest challenge for the young people nowadays.
All right, it's mental health, physical health, the financial hardships, and the stress level they do have. I mean, that's accounted in the mental health only. Nice. Sheetal.
Yeah. Today, the young people are facing the many challenges, but I would prefer the two main challenges here. One is the balance between study or and life, and the another is diet. Because of the young people, according to age, they have a hectic schedule. They are really spend time. They have to spend time on technical device, so they have facing uh, how to balance the life and study, and the health, also the diet also affect because of their hectic schedule.
All right, good one. Okay, which do you think is better, to face these difficulties and challenges alone or to seek the help of others? It's for young people only because that's how the questions will be. They will be chained to each other. One will lead to another, another will lead to the next one.
Young people always lack experience, so it is always to better seek help from the elderly people, where they got listless experience and they can guide them very well.
Mm-hmm. Anyone? Anyone?
And the young people definitely should take the advice from, for example, the government developed the youth center for the young people, so they can understand their problem and advise them appropriately according to their age. And moreover, there is a counselor for like family member also can help them to understand how to overcome with any issue in life.
Mm-hmm. Do you think people need to be challenged? Do you think people need to be challenged?
I think it is
Yes.
important. Sorry.
Bit louder.
Yeah, I think it helps them to purify themselves. Challenging yourself or people if get challenged by someone else, it helps them to achieve the goals more easier, and they work harder towards their goals.
Hmm. Can you please repeat this one?
Maybe now we're a little bit changing. So,
Oh, it's okay.
what do you think is better to face the physical changes and seek to help? Do you think people need to be challenged? Yes, I think people need to be challenged. If they are right or wrong, if they're wrong, then I think if you're challenging someone, they can purify themselves or modify themselves by getting challenged by someone else. And also, once people are being challenged, they also look forward towards better way.
All right. Okay. Geet, I guess you want to say answer.
Um, yes, I personally feel people need to face a lot of challenges to self-evaluate themselves and to become more confident, to develop confidence in them or to learn new things. unless and until they have been challenged, they are not growing. To grow, they need to face the challenge.
All right. Anybody else?
Yes. As per my perspective, individual needs to be challenged because the challenge is create to them overcome with this shyness, or also it's build up the self-confidence in the individual.
All right. Okay, so the next question is, let me just go to this one. In a team, is it more important to pursue individual development or to achieve team targets? In a team, is it more important to pursue individual development or to achieve team targets?
Yeah, of course, because team's target, individual target is the part of the team's target. So it's very important to gain the individual targets goal, which can contribute towards the team's development.
The answers are not as lengthy as they need to be. Third part answers, they are not as lengthy as they need to be. So you
Yeah.
actually have to give at least 3 to 4 sentences here.
Okay. Yeah, I can start again. Yeah, so individual games, individual. Sorry, what was the question? I can't even read. It's very
It is
small.
here in a team. See, where, there you won't be able to see the question.
Yeah.
So just listen to me and try to understand it. Everyone, it's for everyone. In a team, is it more important to pursue individual development or to achieve team targets?
Yes, I think it is very important to pursue individual development to achieve team's target because individuals' contribution is also contributed and counted towards the team's achievement and targets. So it's very important to individual performs well and develop themselves well to overall gain of the team's target and to achieve the total gain of the team.
So
Um,
you wanna say these two things are interrelated?
yes, because individual is part of the team. So couple
Okay,
of
so you
individuals
need to
together
mention
makes a
this
team.
thing first because it is saying or. Or means whether I'm saying this or that. But if I want to say like these two things are actually dependent on each other, so I'll be just saying this statement first and then explaining it later. Logical answer.
Yeah.
Okay, come again. You have to say it.
The team, is it more important to pursue individual development or to achieve team targets? Okay, so choose one or another. I will go with the individual development definitely because individual development is contributes and towards the team targets. So it is very important to focus more on individual development, and it's very important to pursue that as well, because if individual people perform together well, and that can be towards that will be counted towards the team development. So it's very important to pursue individual development, of course.
Yeah, this is now more informed answer. Okay, so the same question. Anyone? What's more important?
Um,
Hello?
I, uh, can I answer or some?
Yeah, sure, sure,
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. In a team, it is a significant important to pursue any kind of target. So individual,
Significant, important.
yeah,
Significant, important.
no, sorry, oh, other
Yeah.
one, sorry. Uh, I would say in a team, it is a significant to pursue any target. Individual development and team target both are interrelated, as I would like to say, because when we need to achieve a team target, individual has to have a performance properly. So that way we need to focus on both to achieve a team target.
All right. So, oh, okay, okay. Not
Yeah,
exact,
yeah.
I would say. All right. Anybody else? In my opinion, you can start like that. They're asking you. Okay, in my opinion, I feel individual development is more important as compared to the achieving the team target as whole. Or maybe I'm a person, I feel in my opinion, no. Achieving team targets is the more important thing as compared to the individual development, because if a team is progressing, every individual is progressing together along with that. And also that the happiness they are sharing, the targets they are sharing, the goals they are sharing, they actually making us learn different sort of skills, say cooperation, sharing, and many other good aspects in life. So maybe my answer could be like in this way as well. Sana, you want to say answer?
I just want to add, like, communication skill is very important for everyone. Like, for if we target the achieve team targets, then the communication skills also get improved.
Or okay, but this is not the way you can answer this question. Maybe you add this
No,
communication.
I'm just adding in your
Okay, you
points.
adding that, then it's fine. Yeah, skill
Yeah.
as a communication as a skill, you can add it like that. Okay, Shan, you want to give the answer to this question? In a team, it's more important to pursue individual development or to achieve team targets?
Yeah. When we been to a team, it is always to give. It is always good to give importance to the achievement of it, achievement of the target. Because if we spend a lot of time for pursuing the skill for ourselves, then it's gonna be it's gonna be time consuming, and it's gonna be delay your target, team target.
All right. Next is, do you think it's important for children to join teams to learn to cooperate with others? Do you think it's important for children to join teams to learn to cooperate with others?
Yes, I think it is very important for children to join teams to learn to cooperate with others, because after their study, they were gonna go to the workplace where they have to be a team players, and so it's very important for now to learn that how to be a part of the team and how to act and participate and contribute as a part of the team.
Okay, this is good. Anybody else? Do you think it's important for children to join team to learn to cooperate with others?
Yes, I think it's very important for the children to join teams, because in this way they learn how to share their things, how to give something, and they also learn how to communicate with each other. The communication skills also get improved with after joining the teams. And one more thing which is very important, I think the children are very possessive about their friends as well. If they join some teams, they learn they can share their friends as well in this way.
They learn to sharing.
Yeah.
Okay, Victoria, for sure. And I'm definitely. We are about to just finish it in just 6 more minutes. And I'm sorry about the internet connectivity for today. I think it will be more improved tomorrow, because we run this class every day, like Monday to Friday, 2 to 4. So you can join any day, right? Right now, yes, you can leave. Thank you. Thank you for listening us, because I know you are not able to participate much, but yes, you are listening. All right. See you tomorrow. Yeah. Okay, so next question. Do you think disagreements among team members have a great influence on the teamwork? Disagreements among team members have a great influence on the teamwork. So definitely yes.
It does actually, but in a corporate level, or more in we all live types of companies or the workplace, disagreement can create actually new opportunities. So as far as it is in a good manner, it add more value to the team.
Add more value to the team
Work.
to work. All right.
Teamwork.
Okay. Do you think disagreements among team members have a great influence on the teamwork? How it breaks down the team? Yeah, how it actually divided them into further groups, how it just bring down the performance scale, how it just make lose the opportunity windows. Yeah, these are the things which are actually influenced by if there are disagreement in any team or any team members, among any team members. All right, quick next question. You want to say something? Yes.
We can use like disagreements leads the nepotism among the team. Can
Oh,
use this word.
nepotism. It's just
No.
used a lot in India today.
Yeah, that's
I
why I
think
remember.
every channel is on
Yeah,
nepotism.
Yeah, nowadays. Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, you can. I think
but
disagreement within team members. It's like no,
no,
this is
it's
not leading to nepotism
okay.
more
Yeah,
until and unless you see the COE son is in the team.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I think till that moment, no. So
No,
we are just thinking about, you see, we're not talking only the corporate world only. We're just
yeah,
simply talking, say, any sports team,
yeah,
any local sports team. So it's just about any team with having
yeah,
members and there is a different disagreement, how it's going to influence the teamwork. So it is actually influencing it many ways.
yeah.
Okay, so last question for the day, can you suggest how teamwork could be cultivated in classes at school?
Mm,
I guess Geet is the right person to ask this question. Can you suggest how teamwork could be cultivated in classes at school?
yes, by encouraging the turn taking, by coming up with few group activities which involve each and every child and their equal contribution.
Mm-hmm.
And we personally come up with the activities where they have to share and care. We do teach them about how they can share and care with
Mm-hmm.
regards towards their friends and with regards towards the people they don't even know.
Mm-hmm.
We do, I mean, children do sorry, my bad.
Mm-hmm. It's
Children
okay.
are usually encouraged in school to be friends with
Mm-hmm.
everyone, they irrespective of they do like or they don't like to be with them. So we try coming up with the kind of activities which do play a major role in teamwork.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right. So I guess few points are not gelling up right here, but yeah, many of them. Anybody else? Can you suggest how teamwork could be cultivated in classes at school?
Different kinds of games, different kinds of team activities which they already have in the classes pretty much, I guess. Camping, and there's in America as well. I don't know, it's available in Australia, not in America. Each student get a chance to swap and live with their friend's house for 1 week, and then their friends can live with their house in 1 week. So that's a kind of
Where it is happening, Paul?
it's
America?
in USA. Yeah, it's in USA. Yeah.
All
uh,
right.
yeah, it's kind of task you learn in the school. So
Hmm.
yeah,
All
so it's
right.
so these types of teamwork also can help you to build in future life, where you can be more productive by learning these teamwork activities, because in a business or corporate industries or any places, and even if you like your colleagues or not, you have to maintain a good relation and you have to work with them, so
Mm-hmm.
that helps them in future.
All right. Sheetal.
Yeah, as per my suggestion, there are many ways teamwork could be cultivated in class at school, such as excursion, incursion. Also, they have a sports activity doing during the term. So that I would say in incursion, they have a people coming outside the field in school, so they know how to interact with the other people. And an excursion, they also go with along with the group, so they can do one task and how to complete the task with the team. So that's the incursion and excursion that would be the best to cultivate as a teamwork in school.
So all in all, it's like providing them with different activities where the
Yeah,
team participation or the every participation, members participation is necessary. We can
yeah,
encourage the teamwork, and by different sort of arranging competition with the like inter-school competition or the, what we say, the state sort of competition with different
yeah,
schools. That what we can make them learn the teamwork and the Geet's idea like sharing and caring sort of activities. This also make them learn the the benefits of the teamwork, and also you can present them with the stories or something like that, where the importance of teamwork can be imparted to them and make them learn about that, like what are the benefits of the same, right? So there are many things here. Okay, that's all for today. So this is an interactive speaking session. You all are like, few of you are like tube lights who paced up or picked up in the later part. But yes, this is very nice. The participation is actually much needed in the speaking one. Yes, yes, Paul.
Just a quick question. Is there any harm to any of the parts if we keep answering? If they want to stop us, they can stop us.
They'll stop you. They'll stop you.
Yeah, so let's say as
So,
large
but
as
you
much as we
speaking
can.
more. Yeah.
Yeah. So for part one, two, and three as well, because sometimes you're saying it's not enough, you need to tell more. So rather than being confused, just keep talking and talking. If they
Okay.
want to stop, they can
So
stop.
you just feel like you're not being irrelevant to the question.
Yeah.
You see, if you're speaking too much, why we say keep it to 3 to 4 sentences? Because if you're lengthifying it more than that, the ideas or the explanation you are giving, they start becoming irrelevant. You see, whatever we have as the first point in our mind to
Mm-hmm.
any question, that's most relevant one. And when we keep on adding the things to that, the relevancy score starts decreasing, right? That's why not too lengthy questions are taken in a good sense by the examiner. So that's why there is a length like 3 to 4, and say all the relevant and important things in those 3 4 sentences, right?
So three to
And
four sentences for the part one. That's your
three
recommendation.
three three
For
and
the
part
part,
one,
yes,
I
please
mean, they're
continue.
very simple question, and there is no harm. Yeah, there is no harm even if you're saying 3 4 sentences in that, but try not to explain more than that, because of course that's not what actually it's needed. And you see, when you speak more about one question, the next question is actually the same thing you already said. They are
Mm,
very interrelated. So when they said, okay, what place in the house you like most, right? And
mhm.
you just said the thing, this is the place and I like to do this thing on that place. And the next question come, what activity you like to perform out there? And then you will be repeating yourself. You see,
Mhm.
you go to the Google, type the part one questions there, and you will see every next question is actually taken or
Repeated.
framed from the answer of the previous one. This is
Yeah.
how it is. So if you're speaking more, you ultimately covering the next question, and when next question came, you're not repeating your idea vocabulary, so you have to think, and you it will take more effort to think what I can speak now. So
Hmm.
that's why there is a limit. Okay, 1 to 2, and that's enough. Of course, if you're making complex sentences, they're more than enough there.
Part two is 2 minutes. Part three is
Ah,
3 to 4 sentences. Part one is 1 to 2 sentences.
exactly,
Thank
exactly.
you for that. Another quick
All right.
question actually I have. Shall we write? I'm sitting for the paper-based exam.
Mm-hmm.
Shall I write in capital all of the answers?
Exactly. For listening and the writing, or sorry, listening and the reading, write your answers in capital letters only. It won't affect your score, but yes, it will take care of punctuation and capitalization.
But if I write in small letters, is that gonna be okay as well as far as it's
Then
clear
you have to
writing?
take care of the capitalization. Some answers, they need the first letter need to be capital, so then you have to take care. Ultimately, there is no norm that you have to write in small or capital letters, right? So that's why we suggest, this is what actually I followed as well. I wrote all my answers in capitals only, whether it's listening and reading, and it actually proved helpful every time. I said for exam, I don't even remember 6 or 7 times, and I did this thing only, and this actually helped me.
Another thing I have seen as well that it is written in the question no more than 3 words or a number.
Mm-hmm.
But I've seen the answer is written 3 hours.
Mm-hmm.
So is a word and a number as well. So is that wrong in YouTube or
So if it says no more than 3 words or a number, or and or
yes,
a number,
no, or a number, and the answer
or
is
a
three
number,
hours.
then you can write your answer like
T
this.
H R E 3. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you have to actually be in the format only. This is actually intentionally there, the instruction for the question. When actually some word, actually a number is there in the question, and you have to write the R's as well with that. So they just cleverly put that question in the sequence. So if you're not in the format, it will be wrong. So if it says or number, then write everything alphabetically. And if it says and or a number, then you don't have to think much. That's simply 3 hours. It's fine. Numeric 3 and hours into this way, it's fine.
And just the last one, sorry, because I just got
No
examined
worries.
yesterday.
Yeah.
There was an answer like there was a question like they were someone was telling the characteristic of a dolphin, and same again 3 words to answer that question. But in the answer I found it's written swim fast, playful, and curious. But this is already 4 words, so how this is correct? So this is
Okay, so then they are just separating the answers by the slashes.
yes.
That mean any of like three options are there. If you written any of three, any one from those three option, it's going to, you don't have to write all three.
Okay, and you have the one of the character if you write it
One, yeah. There
correctly.
are three possible answer for that question.
Yeah,
I write swim full suppose, and you wrote playful, whatever the option.
yeah.
Swim full and playful. I wrote swim full, you wrote playful. But yes, that's a three options they have given for the answer. So I will also getting 1 mark, you will also getting 1 mark.
And what does it mean by the answer when it is in the bracket? What does
So bracket means it's an optional one. Bracket, so normally this punctuation mark is used when something optional is said. So maybe the answer says blue hat, and blue is into the bracket, right?
Mhm,
And
mhm,
hat is like, it's not in the bracket, it's just simply written. So
mhm.
that means if you have written blue hat, it is correct as well. If you just written hat only, it
Mhm.
will also give you 1 mark. So that's a sort of optional. Like if it's there in the answer, still you will be getting mark.
Yeah,
If it's not, still you will be getting 1 mark.
yeah. Also, it's written somewhere that number on one a numbers, and the answer is 0431750587, which is 10 numbers there. How
A
come?
number, that means collectively it's only one number, no? Mobile
Okay.
number. So generally it's with one number or mobile number only. You're talking about the section one of the listening.
Yes, so someone's postcode or someone's mobile number written there, but in the question it's saying one number. So
Yeah,
what?
mobile number is fine. You're writing all the letters together, so it will count as only one number because ultimately it's actually a one number. The whole
And
one number, it counts as one. And postcode, and
yeah,
they won't be only writing a number. The instruction will be saying more than 3 words and or a number, something like that. If there is a postcode, because postcode generally have the alphabets in that.
yes. So especially in the UK's one, like
Mm-hmm.
E10 9GF. So it's written 3 words or a number. So it
Mm-hmm.
doesn't means none of the criteria. So the postcode is E10 9GF.
Mm-hmm.
So
Eight.
E10 E for echo,
Okay.
E10,
E10.
and then 9 and or EG10 9EF.
E10. ED. Okay, this is one you're saying?
I will write
E10.
it down for you. I will write it down.
No,
So
I just typed it.
ED10 9GF. So this is the postcode. The answer
All
it could.
right.
So it's not even meeting that 3 words criteria, not even meeting that one number criteria there.
But when it is the postcode answer, generally it is like that and it won't affect your score at all. Don't worry about that. They will be just counting they won't be going after, the alphabets as one word or the number as, 2 words. You just simply write the way it is generally written, the way you have actually typed it. This is the way to write the postcodes. So it won't affect your score at all. The postcode answer, it stands true if you're just writing all the alphabets correct.
Yeah, thank you for that. And for the listening, we will get 10 minutes to the transfer our answer. But for the
Exactly. When
reading,
the audio will finish, you will be receiving 10 minutes to transfer your answer to the answer sheet.
yeah,
And yeah, that's the time you are transferring them.
for the reading, we don't receive any. We have to
No,
write it
that
down.
won't be any extra second. When it strikes 1 hour, an invigilator will snatch your sheet.
So we have to write it down as long as we're hearing. We have to write it down answer as well.
Along the way, you are finding them.
Yeah, great. Thank
All
you very
the
much.
best, Paul, for exam.
All the best for exam as well, Paul.
Thank you very much.
Very, very,
Thanks.
very, 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 very best. All
Thank,
right.
thank
Okay, that's all.
Yeah, all good. Thank you.
All right, all good. Okay, guys, so we are ending this session now. Tomorrow we will be seeing each other again with the next or any other item type or the module. Is that good? Should I end this session now?
Yeah, yes, Aman. Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much.
All
Yeah.
right, all
Bye.
right.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Bye.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Bye-bye, guys. Take care. See you tomorrow. Yeah. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Take care till then. Yeah.